got some autumnal vibes this morning. Woken up and it is super misty outside. So I thought I'll go for a run, take you with me. Let's go and see the signs of autumn. Oh, how hot it is. Wow, just, can you see around? How gorgeous is this? This is literally right on our doorstep. Oh, it's so nice to get out for a run. I haven't been out for a run for, maybe 6 weeks. I'm a little bit out of breath. I've been running now for about 20 minutes, but obviously have had to stop and look at all of the nature around me this morning. This is one of the best places to be to see the seasons change. The leaves are golden, and I know that there's a lot more to come because you can see behind me, they're just beginning to change. Isn't it amazing to think where the year's gone and that we are already in September? I just can't believe it. This year has just gone so fast. Got a really nice day planned today. I am going over to the retail park. I need to take some shoes back. I don't know if you've caught up with my last of my summer diaries. We were over in Windsor for a Hindu wedding and I needed to buy some shoes pretty much last minute. There's a little bit of drama to that day. If you want to go and check that out, that's on my channel at the moment. One of the things that I need to get done today, or at least start, is thinking about our autumn balcony. So the summer florals have finished, the pots have been cleaned, and I've cleaned all the way along like the windowsill, but I need to find some beautiful autumn florals. A little black squirrel's just gone past me. We've just gone up a tree. Honestly, down here, oh my God, there's a deer. I've actually just sat down on a bench because there is a deer right in front of me. It's almost like behind the grasses. But I was just saying that down here is just the most perfect place to be, especially on the changing of seasons. We're so lucky to live here. I'm hoping that the deer just gets used to my sound and then comes out again. Later on today, we have got a celebratory meal with my 2 stepsons. So my youngest stepson has just turned 18 and my oldest stepson has just got a fantastic job. So there's lots to celebrate, and we're going over to a country pub in Willian, which is a little village right near where we live. I'm going to head back now. Unfortunately, that deer has gone way back into the trees now. I'm really looking forward to spending another day with you. Let's see where the day takes us. I've just got to the retail park and my best friend's just driven past. She's not seen me. Got a few returns to do. Well, just a couple of shoes. I'm going to show you them because it may be useful. These are things that are coming into the new season. So the first pair is from Next. I really like that it's got a kitten heel. I am a sucker for anything with a bow. I bought these in a size 6 and I think they're £39. Yes, they're £39, and they did them in a gold as well. I love the gold. So there were those, and then there were these ones with a little bit of a higher heel. I really like the Diamante crossover. So they're TK Maxx. I bought these in a size 6 and they were £17.99, but I'm going to return them because I really do not need them. Well, that was a little bit of a disappointment. There wasn't very much. There was a few bits in H&M, but nothing that I would pick up. I'd seen one cream cardigan. It's just not that great. People are still going on their summer holidays and there's a lot of summer sale left in the shops, and they're trying to slowly bring in their new stock. H&M are still stocking this jacket. So I bought this 2 years ago. I'm sure they just hang on to old stock and then just bring it out. I mean, I don't actually know that, but I'm guessing that's what they do. There's a lot of stripes. There was a lot of basics. They're not really the things that I'm looking for. I used to wear loads of striped things. Does clothing ever bring back emotion for you. After my mum passed away, I wore a lot of stripes, and I think that was because I didn't really feel like I had an identity. For me, wearing striped clothing that was very boxed fit was just an easy option, where I've always in my life loved fashion. As you know, I've got a vintage dress shop, but wearing anything remotely I don't know really how to say it. I felt like I couldn't do, because I didn't feel like me during that time. God, I don't know where this has just come from. Anyway, I don't know where this has just come from really. Because I'm actually having a really good day. And you can be fine if you've lost a parent. You'll know you can be absolutely fine, and then something will hit you. So today it was in H&M, and I could just see the black and white striped tops that I used to wear loads of. Now I avoid that area because it brings back a difficult time for me, a time when I didn't really feel like myself. I did pop into TK Maxx. I had a quick look around. Nothing really that I liked in the fashion department at all. But I went upstairs to the homeware section, and they had such a wonderful collection of home books. In our TK Maxx, we never have anything like that. So I was super impressed to see such a wonderful collection. I did stop at the M&S Food Cafe. I've not been in there for years. I was absolutely starving. I've not really eaten a lot today. I've been out for a run. We are going out for dinner tonight, but my stomach was just beginning to churn. What did I have in Marks and Spencer's? I had a mushroom and cheese toasty. When you pull it apart and all the cheese just strings, it was all down my face. I said to GB the other day, I'm going to be one of those older ladies that cannot control the food. My food will just be all the way down my face, because sometimes it's like that now. When I got to the counter in M&S, this lady in front of me had a iced drink. I never do this, but I said to the barista, what's that drink that lady's just had in front of me? And she said, it's a cinnamon bun iced latte. And I had a lemon and lime water in my hand. I said to the lady, I think I'll have one of those. Have you tried an M&S cinnamon bun iced latte? If you haven't, I would definitely recommend that you do. Let's go over to Savin's now, which is probably about, I would say, 10-15 minutes drive away from where we are, and I'm going to see what autumn plants they've got, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I will come out with some beautiful florals ready for our balcony, which I'm hoping to do tomorrow. So it's these that I'm thinking of getting. I've had them before and they lasted right up until Christmas, but they're just so autumnal, aren't they? Are they harukas? I think they're called harukas. So there's different varieties, and I know that they work really well on the balcony. I think they're for, how much are they? $4.50 each. What's this one? This one, oh, this is a big one. That's got a beautiful flower on the top. I just think they look so nice together. This is definitely what I'm going to get, but I'm going to have a look round first. It's amazing in here. I just love it so much. Let's go down and see if we can find any more herbs, and then I'm going to bring my trolley, because I haven't got a trolley at the moment. I like just to walk around, otherwise I end up putting everything in. I've just found all of this rosemary. I'm going to have to get a pot. Look how big they are. They are huge. Oh, they smell amazing. Oh look, there's one with a price. Is that $6.50? Or 3 for $16? Wow. Right, let's see if I can put 8 different ones together. Aren't they just so autumnal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Completely missing my sister here because she is so good at things like this. Isn't that just so beautiful? People that work here are so nice. I've fallen in love with a haruka. This is the leaf. The older lady who works here said, go down, take a leaf with you, and then you can match it. So I've got this leaf in my hand, and now I'm trying to match it. So that's the leaf, but these have been put together and I just want the plant on its own. These are them.
You have that one.
Oh,
That's that one.
that one. That one's really nice as well. These are them, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think I've got this one.
You have that one,
But not at the back.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look.
See what's that colour?
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
So what happens with these? Because these bits are quite...
As a flower finish now.
The flowers, are... not that it matters, I don't need the flowers, so I just cut them off.
You just cut it off.
Okay. The most amazing house plants. I'll show you some. I am so happy. They have literally made my day. Didn't find anything over at the retail park, but I did find some amazing plants. I cannot wait to do my balcony tomorrow. They're so nice. Oh, I could not be more happy with these harukas. These will be going along the balcony and we've got two of everything. Whilst I was there, I could not resist the huge rosemary plant. Love, love, love. Whilst I was out, a delivery has arrived. I'm sure you all know by now that we are Nespresso lovers, but there is something particularly in this box that I want to share with you. Wow. Look. So this is our favourite coffee selection with an extra treat. GB's favourite is Paris, so that's the black and white one. I'd be really interested to know what your favourite Nespresso flavour is. I had a chat with somebody on Instagram recently about what flavour coffees we both like, and it's so interesting. It seems to be if you like one flavour, you also like a few of the others. And I love these ones. Are they... Thankfully, they were just close by. My favourite ones are the Nocciola. Nocciola. Is it Nocciola or Noccola? Nocciola. My favourite ones are the Nocciola ones. So if you love Ferrero Rocher or hazelnut praline, these are the ones for you. But I can't believe I've only ordered 2 packets of these now. Oh! The pumpkin spice cake ones are back. I'm wondering if the flavours changed slightly from last year or the packaging. But yeah, can't wait to try these. I will try one of those in the morning. It's definitely too late to try one now. And then we always buy some decaf ones as well. So we like the Ristretto black decaffeinated for, you know, when it's too late in the day. I'm gonna do a little bit of tidying away and then continue editing the wedding that we went to along with our visit to Windsor. Then I am going to get ready for this evening. I am so excited because we're going out tonight with the boys. There is so much to celebrate. We are off out tonight and I'm going to wear a charity shop dress that cost £5. But do you know, I never wear colour and I have fallen in love with this. I mean, this is definitely a statement dress. I'm going to take my trusty vintage bag. It's just going to have my lip gloss and my phone in there. Let's go and see what GB thinks of this outfit.
Hot stuff.
We have just arrived in Hitchin. It's our normal Saturday routine. We had such a great night last night with the boys. They were just fantastic company. We had really great food. We ended up staying really quite late, so we didn't get home until, gosh, it must have been about 11:30, which is quite late for us. love that you hold my bag. Do you know, I always wanted a man to just hold my basket bag, and I found one. It's quite cold today. Got a really nice day planned today, a lovely Saturday, a seasonal Saturday, let's say. We're going to be doing some autumn planting later on with those heuchera that I bought yesterday from Savins. So I've just popped on my autumnal Mac. I'm wearing a linen dress. I'm carrying my absolutely beautiful vintage basket bag. I have loved this bag for many years. I bought this from the Oxford Street Primark, I would say around 20 years ago. Unfortunately though, the lining of the bag came out, and I have been desperate to find another one ever since. I have been searching on Vinted, and you won't believe it, but I actually found one. The original basket bag I really found difficult to let go of, because that is the bag that I have been holding for over 20 years. God, it's 20, it might even be longer than 20 years. It's been on every single journey with me. I had it before I met GB. My mum's held that bag. And to let go of it has been incredibly difficult. So I've not actually said goodbye to the bag. I've needed to keep it. I'm just going to keep it in storage, and then when I'm ready, I will say goodbye. But this one is exactly the same, but it does have a lining. There's such a buzz around town today. I'm going to show you around. We'll have a little look in some of the charity shops. I'll show you the market square because it's absolutely heaving today.
Welcome to the wonderful food fest. That looks very good. Tell me it's good.
Just heard that GB's with one of our friends in our favourite coffee shop, so let's go over and see them. I've just noticed that the shop next door called Culture Trend has their summer sale on, so I'm going to pop in there as well.
You bring me home. You bring me
If you live in Hertfordshire or you're local to Hitchin and you want to find out about what's going on in this town, the best way to find out is by going onto Instagram, or you can go onto Facebook and then just search for Visit Hitchin. That's where all the new events are. Do recommend though that if you are interested in something, get here early. I'm just saying goodbye to our friend. The parking spaces go. Thank you. He's just got me some compost. Hello.
Right, home.
Just saying that if you want to visit Hitchin, you need to get here early to get a good car parking space, because they go pretty quick, don't
Early
they?
doors.
They really do. Right, we're off home. We are home from town. It's much later on. It's about 4:30 now. Going to get my indoor gardening vibes on. Really am looking forward to seeing what this is going to look like once all these heucheras are in their pots. I always try and stay tidy when I'm gardening in the kitchen, but it doesn't always happen. Soil does tend to go everywhere. Have a good clean before we start dinner. That looks incredible in there. What I do with the plants is I put them in diagonally, and then you get that beautiful spillage over the top. So they've not gone in straight upright, they've gone in so that they can spill over the edge. That looks lovely, that one. I feel like the nights are going to start drawing in quite quickly, and I've noticed that in the mornings it's much darker. Are you finding it harder to get up? I'm certainly finding it harder to get up in the mornings, but once you're up, it's fine. It's been one of those doesn't know what it's going to be type weathers today. We've had sort of a bit of a chilly start, and then it got sunny, and now it's completely clouded over again. Yesterday when I was in the garden centre, they explained that herukas do flower just like this one, but what will happen is these will soon die off, but it doesn't mean that anything will happen to the plant itself. This will stay this colour, and I've had herukas along the balcony before, and they last right up until the Christmas display, so fingers crossed, if we have good weather and they are looked after in these pots, they will continue to look beautiful all over the autumn season. So we've got two done, and again you can see how they're spilling over the top of the pots. These ones are quite large as well, so let's go for these ones next. I just want to have a look at the colourway against the purple. Yes, wow, really happy with those. I think you just learn what works. If you've got a big garden, you'll know your type of soil. For me, I've had to learn what works well in pots because we don't have an immediate garden, and that's taken quite a few years, and there are definitely plants that I will go back to. These plants will keep their colour all year round. Obviously we've bought them for the autumnal tones, but come Christmas time we will want to change them to maybe something a little bit more festive. That's when we will donate these to a family member, a neighbour or a friend, so that they can continue to thrive. I would just love to keep them all in my kitchen, but you can see what a mess it makes. It's one of those jobs that when you start you think, why am I doing this? And then when it's finished you think, I know exactly why I've been doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Speaking to my neighbours recently, and I mentioned Savins to them because they weren't originally from around here. They've moved here quite recently, and I just said to them, have you been over to Savins in Lower Stondon? So I sent them the postcode and they went the next day. My sister and I were only in Savins probably 3 or 4 weeks ago, and we came across the acers. My mum used to have 2 acer trees. My sister said, let's get these in memory of mum, which obviously brought on a lot of emotion for both of us, because when my mum bought the acer plants, they were very expensive back in the day, and I remember my mum saving for these 2 trees so that we could look out and see colour all year round in the front garden. I remember saying to my sister, I wish I was able to look out at some acer trees over a cup of coffee as well. And blow me down, the neighbours went to Savins not knowing any of this, had never been there before, and they came back with 2 acer trees, exactly the same ones that my mum had in her garden. Now I see that as a sign. First time that we're going to have fish pie into the new season, but it's one of those meals that we will have on repeat basically from now until February, March time. let's crack on. It's really, really easy. On 200 for around 30 to 40 minutes until that mash is nice and golden.